This method uses just two simple but powerful indicators, the Supertrend and moving averages, to help you spot high-probability trades. I'll also share the exact settings you need for these indicators, so make sure to watch the video till the end. Without the right settings, this strategy won't work as effectively. Risk warning. Trading binary options involves risk. You could lose your money, so trade responsibly. This video is only for educational purposes and not financial advice. Always trade with funds you can afford to lose and do your own research before entering any trade. Alright traders, now let's break down the exact chart setup and entry rules step by step. Chart and trade settings. Candle type. Heikin Ashi. Time frame. 30 seconds. Trade duration. 1 minute. Now let's look at when to enter sell and buy trades. For a buy trade, follow these rules. The gray super trend line should cross above the blue EMA. Both the blue EMA and the white EMA must be sloping upward. The white EMA must be below the Heikin Ashi candles. When all these conditions are confirmed, it's time to enter a buy trade. For a sell trade, here's what you need. The red super trend line must cross below the blue EMA. Both the blue EMA and the white EMA should be sloping downward. The white EMA must be above the Heikin Ashi candles. When all three signs appear, it's a strong signal to enter a sell trade. Important tips before you trade. Only enter trades when all indicators agree. Avoid taking trades during sideways or unclear markets. This strategy works best during strong trends, either uptrend or downtrend. Before using this strategy with real money, practice it on a demo account. Also, backtest it on past charts to understand how it behaves in different market conditions. This will build your confidence and reduce risk. Now that we've covered the rules and the setup, let's put this strategy into action and take a live trade together. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this live trade example. According to our strategy, this is a perfect buy trade setup, and here's why. The gray super trend line has just crossed above the blue EMA. That's our first confirmation. Both the blue EMA and the white EMA are clearly sloping upward, which means we're in a strong uptrend. That's the second confirmation. And finally, the white EMA is below the Heikin Ashi candles, confirming the upward momentum and giving us the third and final confirmation. With all three conditions perfectly aligned, we've taken a buy trade based on our strategy. Now it's time to wait and see. Will this trade end in profit or not? Let's sit tight and watch how this trade plays out in real time. This is where patience is key. In trading, entering at the right moment is just as important as knowing when to wait. Remember, don't rush into trades without confirmations. Many traders lose simply because they skip the rules. Stick to the setup. Let the indicators guide you. We have won this trade. That was a clean and confident entry based on our strategy, and the market respected it perfectly. But don't stop here. Let's keep the momentum going. Now, we'll look for the next perfect trade setup using the same rules. Now, here's a perfect sell trade setup based on our strategy. Let's break it down step by step. First, notice the red super trend line has just crossed below the blue EMA. This is our first confirmation. Next, both the blue EMA and white EMA are sloping downward, clearly showing a strong downtrend. That's the second confirmation. And finally, the white EMA is now above the Heikin Ashi candles, confirming that downward pressure is strong. Since all three conditions are matched perfectly, I'm entering a sell trade right here. Let's now wait and watch how this trade performs. While we wait for the result, always remember this. Never skip the rules. Enter only when you see clear confirmation from all indicators. Avoid trading during flat or sideways markets. This strategy works best in strong trends. The candle is closing soon. Will this trade go in our favor? We've won this trade too. That's another great confirmation that our strategy is working beautifully when applied with discipline and precision. Now, before we jump into the next setup, let's quickly go over the fine-tuned indicator settings that make this strategy so powerful. Indicator setup. Pay close attention to these values. EMA, white line, type, exponential moving average, EMA, period, 166. Purpose, helps you identify the overall trend direction. Above the Heikin Ashi candles, downtrend, below the candles, uptrend. Second EMA, blue line, type, exponential moving average, period, 16. Purpose: works with Supertrend for crossover confirmations. Supertrend. Indicator, period, 13. Multiplier, 1.3. Roll, confirms entry signals when it crosses the blue EMA. These are the exact settings I'm using in this video, so make sure you apply them correctly on your chart. Using the wrong values can give you false signals. Now that you know the full strategy, the chart settings, and the perfect indicator values, let's look for the next trade setup using the same rules. According to our strategy, this is a perfect sell trade setup, and here's why. First, the red Supertrend line has just crossed below the blue EMA. This gives us our first confirmation to consider a sell. Next, both the blue EMA and the white EMA are sloping downward, which clearly shows that the market is in a strong downtrend. This is our second confirmation. And finally, the white EMA is now above the Heiken Ashi candles, confirming that downward pressure is strong and consistent. That's the third and final confirmation. Since all three conditions are perfectly aligned, we've entered a sell trade based on our strategy. Now let's wait and watch the result. This is where patience matters. You've followed the rules, you've waited for confirmation, and you've entered with confidence. Now it's time to let the trade play out. As we approach the end of this trade, always remember, sticking to the setup is what separates successful traders from those who rely on guesswork. Just a few seconds left. Let's see how this trade closes. We won this trade. That's another solid confirmation that when we follow the rules, the results speak for themselves. This strategy using Supertrend and EMAs is not just powerful, it's simple, clear, and perfect for both beginners and experienced traders. But remember, the real key to success is discipline and practice. If you found this strategy helpful, do me a quick favor. Like this video to support the channel, comment below if you want me to test this strategy on other platforms, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss any upcoming strategies. And don't forget to share this video with your trading friends who need a simple and effective strategy. Thanks for watching till the end. I truly appreciate your time and support. I'll see you in the next video with another powerful trading setup. Till then, stay safe, trade smart, and keep learning. Bye and happy trading.